Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. And today we are going to be talking about a lot of stuff regarding the markets, including the indices, as well as the overall situation at hand. So, with that being said, let's jump into it. We did see the S&P 500 close, as well as the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq. Pretty much everything closed pretty green today. We are seeing them increase in value and pretty much get back to their point where they were before the Monday drop. If you guys didn't know, stocks pretty much crashed, as well as Bitcoin on Monday, due to some scares regarding going back into coronavirus lockdowns and so forth, as they were talking about it. Now, we did see today, we have Biden basically saying that, we're going to alleviate the pretty much the overall point of inflation rates, right? And that's the idea that comes from, I don't know where, because inflation rates are at an all-time high since even the early 2000s. So I don't know how they're going to alleviate that, but we could see that the markets pretty much agreed with him. They said, hey, he's going to alleviate inflation rates and everything's going to be all golden, right? But we do see that the Dow Jones went up 286 points today, Nasdaq 133, and also the S&P 500 was up 35. This kind of could go into hand with what we've seen in crypto today, as Bitcoin kind of increased in value as well. Now we are still sitting at about 32K. Nothing too crazy happening with that. I even said it on Twitter, like I'm excited for this, but it's nothing too crazy until we get over a key point. So the markets did move with the stock market, and everything's kind of agreeing with each other. Tomorrow, again, let's see if the stocks do good, but we are ranging for the weekend. So I do think that Bitcoin will essentially get to a low of about 28K or so. I know that you guys don't like me calling for stuff like that, but hey, it is what it is. I'm going to warn you guys ahead of time. So we could see a crash down to 28K. I do have fiat on the side in case we do go lower. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about this. So a lot of people were concerned with Clayton basically being the South Korean choice in quotation marks. And as you guys see down here, right, I said it's not the choice, it's just tested at the moment. And it is. South Korea has been trying to test something along the lines of CBDCs for quite some time. We actually did a video on this regarding a possible Hedera choice or XRP choice back, I think it was like now 2 months ago or something like that. But a lot of people were worried with this, concerned about it, because Shinhan Bank is basically a partner of Hedera Hashgraph, as well as even a partner with XRP as well. So the thing about this is that we're going to see a lot of testing happening regarding CBDCs. CBDCs are still fairly new. They've been in development since 2014, but they are still very new. A lot of these CBDCs will not go public or live until 2025 and so forth. So they're going to do a lot of testing. They're going to use a lot of assets to test their nets and stuff like that. So realistically, I wouldn't be upset about them testing. It's not a 100% choice. That's why I don't like the idea of somebody saying it's a choice, because it's just not yet. Until we actually see, South Korea come out and say, hey, we chose Clayton as our main, CBDC, whatever, DLT or whatever, then there's no point to get concerned. But obviously, I don't really care if Hedera is the CBDC choice or not. It just means more transactions. But what Hedera is doing great. They could keep up with it as long as they keep with innovation and GC members, as well as kind of ramping up transactions. That's totally fine with me. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about this. So I mentioned this a little bit in my video from today as well, talking about the Hedera consensus service and token service as in general. And we do say there are, or I should say they are, revolutionary technologies not offered by any other DLT. The consensus service will be used to build enterprise-grade private/public hybrid networks with privacy. The token service will be used to tokenize everything digital/physical in the world. Now, again, I love these comments where it says the price hasn't moved much. Again, this technology is very revolutionary to crypto in general, but the reason why none of these move, right? Even if we come over here to Dragon Glass, now we are sitting at about almost 1.5 billion transactions. Now I know that this is substantial comparing it to, for example, Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, whatever. We're doing 4.5 million transactions a day. This looks great. Everything looks great on paper. But the problem with this is the fact that this 1.5 billion transactions, we'll just say 1.4 for now, right? Is only about $140,000 in transaction fees. So this is not going to indefinitely change the price or, make Hedera go to the moon. We also have to realize that Hedera Hashgraph is fairly new. They only launched in 2019, and that was August of 2019. So we're coming up on 2 years of a full launch. Now, safer so, right? Safer so we get to the point where we're doing 1 billion transactions a day, and that's $100,000 in revenue a day. That's $700,000 a week, and that is in a month 2.8 million. That would change the price significantly. Now, they already talk about doing 1 billion transactions a day, which that would be absolutely massive when we get to that point, because that would actually increase the value of HBAR as a whole. So when we see comments like this, yeah, it's not going to move the price. These transactions, what's happening right now with HBAR is not going to move the price significantly. What's going to move the price significantly is when we get back into the rhythm of Bitcoin going up and up and up to all-time highs. Plus, that is when HBAR will truly move in price. So just be patient. It's revolutionary technology. I could tell you that right now. It's still in the process of building, right? You can't rush something as good as HBAR. Rome wasn't built in a day, and HBAR won't be built in a day. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about this tweet here. This is coming from King Solomon, XRP_owl. We just see Quant will be a 5-digit coin, ALBT will be a 2-digit coin, XRP will be a 2-digit coin, HBAR will be a 2-digit coin, Bitcoin will be an alt digital coin. Now, I just want to say, right now that I do strongly believe in this. Listen, if you guys don't believe any of these price predictions here, or, pretty much targets, if you will, you obviously need to do your research. I've talked about why Quant will be a 5-digit coin. I've talked about why ALBT will most likely be a 3-digit plus coin. I've also talked about XRP being a 3-digit coin at some point in time in the future. I've talked about HBAR being a 3-digit coin as well. But these will be 2-digit coins, I believe, possibly this bull run. Now, of course, if we don't get to that point, that's totally fine. I will take my profit. I will rebuy the dip, and then I will wait until the next bull run to really cascade my profits out. But I'm just saying right now, when you don't believe in these assets, like, listen, I hold all 4 of these assets because I strongly believe in the technology behind them. If you guys don't know what the technology is behind them, definitely look into it and do your research. If you guys want to know how to do more research, you guys can check my pinned tweet on Twitter, because it does give an in-depth way on how I do my research. But I'm just saying, QNT is very, very good to hold because of the future potential that it has. HBAR is definitely a 2-digit coin. I could see it already. Once they ramp up, TPS, it's game over. XRP's value will come from how much money moves over its bridge and how much liquidity it actually serves a day. So I do think that XRP is going to increase in value, especially once this SEC case is finished and their partners come back to them. I think that it's only a matter of time with that. Now, I strongly believe in these. You guys don't have to. Guys, hold what you hold, know what you hold, and understand what you hold. It's the best way to hold anything because it allows you to feel confident and feel stress-free at times like these. Now, I just also want to talk to you guys about the Fear and Greed Index. So this was actually from 11:56 a.m. today. Now, we actually changed this narrative. If we actually go look, we see that we're at 21. This is extreme fear still, but we did see it at 10. We were at almost a single-digit fear and greed index. Now, I'm not feeling extreme fear. Are you guys feeling extreme fear? Because me personally, I feel totally fine. I feel good. I feel stress-free. I am totally fine. And the reason why I'm totally fine is going back to the whole research aspect. You need to know what you hold, because at times where Bitcoin is dropping down to 28K and everybody's saying it's game over, we're in a bear market, whatever, feeling confident and feeling stress-free with your holdings is going to alleviate your emotions inside and separate those from what's happening in the market. That is the best way to hold any asset. That is the best way to succeed in crypto or in any financial market overall. That is why I am feeling still very good, and I believe that we will be back up into the extreme greed aspect very soon. Now, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about this as well. Now, this is coming from Barbarian. We do see here the companies intending to build on Hedera Hashgraph will take the HBAR transaction throughput to huge volumes, 1 billion per week. And I do think that we could see 1 billion per day at some point in time. We even see down here, we see Christian Hasker. Not saying we will, not saying we won't, but I wonder how the market would react to 1 billion transactions per week on a public DLT. It is so beyond anything done today. And then we see when those numbers start rolling in and Hedera's model is proven beyond all doubt, big investors will whip out their calculators and want exposure to HBAR. It's happening already on a small scale, but currently the market is absorbing it. And this is why I stack a lot of HBAR, because realistically speaking, when we talk about 1 billion transactions a week, think about it like this, right? At 1 billion transactions a week, and you're holding a node, and you're pretty much holding a big percentage of a node. So say for so you need, I don't know, 1 million HBAR to run a node. Okay, that is not that much in terms of HBAR when you are accumulating at 3 cents or below 3 cents, whatever. That is going to provide so much residual income and passive income that is absolutely ridiculous. Even if you have 100,000 HBAR or 50,000 HBAR or 10,000 HBAR, you're still earning passive income. Passive income is passive income no matter the amount. You could be earning $10, $100 in passive income a day, and that adds up very quickly no matter how much it is, especially if you don't have to work at all for it. Running a node, allowing your income to stack and stack and stack and stack while all absorbing all that income and putting it back in, that is the way to succeed in crypto. That's why I love the fact that HBAR does have staking coming soon. Of course, you know, I'm not too concerned when it does come. I just want to know that at the time that it does happen, I want to know that, you know, for an example, companies like Coupon Bureau are doing over 1 billion transactions a week, a month, a day. You know, if we do 1 billion transactions a day, it's game over. And I do think that we get to that point at some point in time. It's going to take a lot of time, though. Obviously, a lot more initiative from Hedera's side with GC members and partners overall, as well as the partners themselves, right? Building these live projects that are doing this a massive amount of TPS. But even Lehman said at some point in time, we will need to get to the point where we need to up our transactions per second volume to at least 20K transactions per second, and they have the opportunity to do that. They have the power to do that right now. They even have the power to do 100K transactions per second, 500K transactions per second, and at some point in time in Q4, if we do get sharding, unlimited transactions per second. So 1 billion transactions per day is not out of the question. I do think that it's going to happen sometime in the future, and I will be staking HBAR when it does, earning at least, who knows? You know, if I'm earning $100 a day staking my HBAR, that is totally fine with me. That's 6 figures a year. So hey, I'm happy with that. If you guys are happy with that, definitely leave a like on this video. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. As always, if you guys did enjoy this video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. You guys could also join my Discord down in the description below. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.